Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I'm in Australia and I'm coming back on here to do what I was thinking would be the last episode in this series, other than the fact that I'm going to be putting together the bag. So this is episode number 14 and we're nearly there. I think we're nearly there. So I've just sewed on a little button here, a little heart-shaped button. I'm just going to end that off. So I thought I'd better put this back on here and get this done today, because tomorrow I have to go out. There's something happening all the time. You see, you got life, so you got to do life things as well. So I'm going to just show you now how to do a dangle button thingy, whatever. I haven't got a name for it, but I've seen it and I've done it. You know, it's just a part of doing a bit of crazy quilting, I guess. You can put this on anything though. I was thinking I was only going to need a button with 2 holes instead of one with 4, and just having a bit of a fish through here. Can't see what I'm doing though. I have smaller ones there with 2 holes, and I have more of those other ones. There's a little horse I could put on there, couldn't I? That little horse could go on there. Oh, where's it? I need a button though, because I'm getting sidetracked, Sonia. How about this one here? This is a flower shape, and no, it's white, but that's okay. You're not going to be able to. There's one there I've already put on, so that's all right. I need this to go somewhere where this can dangle down. I think there would be good. Righto, now we need a needle. We've got a bead needle. We need a bead needle. We need some beads and a button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my button there while I come up through the back and go through the button and back through the button, the other hole, like so. Then I'm going to get through the button again. This time I'm going to go through it at the bottom part, and I'm going to put on some beads. So I've got some bead soup here in this dish. Bead soup in lots of things actually. I should have got a drink before I started. I think I've shown you a fair few things that you can put on your work. There's heaps more out there, of course. Now, colours. Can't find the needle. Sorry about that. Now, I want to put a dangly down here. Right. I don't need greens, really. Actually, I've got a couple here that are green. There's one there. Oh, look, there's a little shusky one, or whatever how do you say that? I could never say that. Sorry about that. I make a mess of it every time, don't I? Free. They're different bits. Like there's a little green one, and then there's one of those, you know, that colour, that sort of one. And then I'll put a gold one on. I'm going bead blind again. Doesn't take long when I'm starting to look at these. You start and see them properly, necessarily. And what else is there? That's a bit big. How about one of these long ones? Long one. Now, I'm just going to hold that up there against that and see what I think. It's actually going to be up the other way, because I'm going to thread it on. I'm going to see if I can see spot another green one in here. Here we go. Come on. They're all tipped sideways and I can't see what I'm doing. It's not good. This is terrible, isn't it? Ah dear. Sorry everybody. There we go. And that'll be nice, won't it? Look, we just pull that through there. Right. Now, we're going to go back up. We're just going to mess the first bead. And then we're going to go back up through these others. We might pull them up a bit closer. Right, you missed the first one. He's still down here on this piece of thread. And we go back up through these. And it is not as hard as I'm making it look. For some reason, I'm just making it look hard. Righto. I think it's just still doing this the same day as I did the other one, and therefore my head's works a bit. I'm fine though. So when you pull it through, because you went through all them and through the button, so when you go to take it up, don't pull it too tight, because otherwise it'll stick straight out, and you don't want that. You want it to hang down. So I'm going to get this right here in a minute now. Don't you worry. Pull that through. I've got the wrong. My thread's not playing right. Because when you get it down here at the end, you've got to make sure that. There we go. So just let it hang down. Don't try and tighten it up, because you don't want it to do that. You don't want it to be tight. Come through the button again, and so that's not tightened down there, is it? See. Now we're going to put another lot on. Okay. And I'm just going to pick up some this time, eh? Because otherwise it's going to get too hard, too confusing. I wonder if I could get another one of those beagle ones though. Or they're actually rice beads, aren't they? Oh, that one is. That looks a pretty colour. We'll grab him. Got a fair few there now, Sonia. One more. I don't know what it's going to look like. We're going to show it. We're going to have a look though first before we put it on there. Got one. Right. It was fishing or something. Now, this one here needs to hang down there like that, so. Like so as well. And that's not too bad. There's a bit of colour in it. Not too bad. You do it precisely what you want it to be if you want to do that. Now, it's the first one. Take this back up through here. Through all of them. You see what I'm doing? I hope so. I keep forgetting to look at the camera. I'm just going to hold it down here while I tackle it. Just got to make sure that this is coming back up through there like that. Now, because you can see that there's a hole, so we can't see that there's a hole. I'm going to, where that's dangling down, I'm going to come back up. I took it back through the back. I've come back up through there again. I'm going to get another bead and I'm going to put it down, this down through the buttonhole here, and that's going to fill up that hole. Come on. These make good doll's legs, wouldn't they? Yep. And go back through there, and that covers the hole over. And then do the same on the other one. Come back through the hole that you first come through with your beads and the button. Okay, and put a little bead in that hole too, and that'll fill up that hole. But do this after you've threaded your these ones on, because otherwise it's not going to really be as effective, you know. And that looks really cool wherever it is. I can see there's that much stuff on there. Yeah, so there it is, and it looks good because you can do more dangles if you want to, because you just keep coming up through the holes in the thing. I'll only do the two on that one because it doesn't look too bad. There's not a lot of room there where I'm putting it, and it looks okay. Okay. Now let me see what we're up to. How much have we got to go? I found this really nice piece of green that I wanted to put on here. When I say a piece of green, I mean, oh dear, what's that? Yeah. In this bag, I found a piece that Annette sent me. Look, she did all these pieces. I really love them. I'm going to cut a little bit off this and put it somewhere because I really like it. It goes that way, looks flower, but we can take off its some of its tiny bits and use it somewhere on this, on there, and where did I cut that? I can't really tell. This way. There, don't lose it. That's, even though that's just a little bit of a decoration, it's really nice. You know, well, I've cut it up. Oh, wrong way. This is the top. I sewed that up there so I'd know that that was the top of this thing. Okay. Now, it doesn't look right there, but it will be somewhere here, I'm sure. I'll put it somewhere here. Right. Oh, hang on, give me the flower piece. I want the bit that looks like the flower. After I went and cut that, I just want a piece that looks like the flower. Just thinking this through. Trying to think this through. But see, sometimes you know, you just want to put a particular piece on. And when I found that this morning, I thought, oh dear, that's good, that's beautiful, that colour. I just love this colour. I'm going to put it on here. I don't care what, I'll put it on here somewhere. I'll put it on here somewhere, I will. I'll get it to fit. Aha. Oh, there. Alright. How about that way? I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here, but I'm doing a bit of fiddling around trying to get this to go somewhere for me. How about there? Covers up a lot of the other things, but it doesn't matter. Oh, you know, I'm going to put it on this other piece of work. I'm going to put it on here. I'm going to fit on there. It'll fit on here. It really will, you know. So we're going to put it on. So if you've got a piece of applique that you want to add to something, I'm going to do this and add beads as well as I go. So this is really not hard to do. I don't know if I've actually showed you how to do this, but you can actually put it on and have beads as well as you go on. So you get a bead needle and thread it and come up through the back under there, and you can put on a bead or whatever you like. I can find maybe the pink one. Might look good. Alright. Should probably get a bit of a box with the pink ones in it so I don't have to be fishing through there. They are too bright, those ones. I'd like to use up some of this bead soup, I really would. And then you just go pick up your bead and then just go back down through your piece of applique. And then you come down along the side here. Right, put another one on. Let's see one sitting here. Really pretty colours. I do love these light colours, pastels, but then I like to give them a bit of a lift too with a bit of something darker, you know. I'll just show you a few things that I've for my UFOs in a minute, more UFOs that I found when I was looking for the things yesterday, and I know that's only a small amount of what I've got, because I know that I've, you know, things that I've made over the time, over the years that I've been on here and before, you know, I've got a fair bit of stuff. I did start putting things in Etsy, but I don't know why they charge so much money. I don't understand that. I don't know what happened anyway, but I've just found that they were charging me a lot of money for if you sold something. And then see, by the time you get, if you've got something that you've got in there for free postage and I don't know, you buy your envelopes, you got to buy stuff that if you want to wrap it in anything, you put all the money and time into the thing that you made, and I don't know, by the time you do all that stuff, you can charge a bit of money, but then people don't want to buy if they're too dear, and you can understand that. But if you don't put the money on, you can't get yourself anything back. You can't make anything. And that shouldn't be fair, because everybody else that does stuff makes money. Well, you know what I mean? Whatever you're doing, if you're building a house, hopefully you'd make money. If you were a doctor, hopefully he's making money. You're not losing out. You got to pay all these middlemans and whatever for stuff. Tried to make my own shop on Facebook, and that didn't work for me, because once I did it, I couldn't figure out how to use it. It was the worst thing. It was so upsetting for me, because I couldn't work out how to do it. And I didn't want to bother anybody with it. And the children just say to me, well, they're not children, they're grown adults, they say to me, oh, Mum, I don't do that now. I just don't feel like, I just don't want to get into it. What are you going to do? But anyway, so I don't know what I'm going to do yet either. I don't know if I'm going to stay with Etsy or not, because I've only got 3 things in there now. And I just don't know whether to keep... I've only used it. It's been up there since forever, but I've only used it at when I first put it up, and there's just these last couple of, even this last year, never had anything in it for all that time. A lot of work to putting it in there. That's another thing too that takes away from you all the time that you spend putting it up there. You're not really making that much for it anyway. It'd be nice to make a little bit of a profit, but anyway, that's enough of that. And I'm just putting these beads on here while I'm rattling on. It did rain here today. Jerry was out there in it, and he came in and he said, well, he came home and he said, it didn't even wet the ground. He said it sort of evaporated before it got to the ground, because there was not that much at all. So, and that's it. It said it was going to rain today, and that was just disgraceful. It was just nothing. I don't know. We need more trees in the town. We need more trees. More trees and more coverage, and that makes more rain, doesn't it? People don't understand that. You can't keep cutting them down, and they do it here all the time. We've got no tree preservation order as far as I know, because I rang the council once and asked them if they didn't want them to cut the trees down across the street, but they did. Oh, I can't handle when people start cutting trees down. But anyway, we have a lot in our yard. We intend to keep them there. The big one out the front is absolutely huge, but I don't know. Hope it stays there. It's been there for 30 years. I hope it doesn't go away. It's a great big conifer. It's beautiful, it is. It blocks out half the house. It doesn't matter. It can stay there. There you go. So I've sewn that on. I like that. I really do. Now, what else? Well, this is the piece that we were actually doing the work on, wasn't it? This is what we were doing. I've actually made a couple of more little flowers down there, and we made the dangle. I don't want to put too much more on it, because you can cover them, you know, a real lot if you want to, but if you do that, then you can't sort of pick out the odd thing here and there, you know. I might even put some more there, and maybe a few beads down that way. But yet, if you have too much, it's sort of, you know, but if you can look at it, you can see all them things there. That's really nice, isn't it? So that'll be the last episode in this series, except for the putting together of this, and that one, which I hope to do in the next couple of days, okay? Because, well, I don't know about the back, because it's got a little bit of work on it, but this one I can actually put onto a book cover, because I've only got a bit to go on it. And I'll come back and I'll show you how to do that. So, that'll be for that series for that. But I'm still doing my A, B, C, D, E is next weekend. And the next thing that I wanted to do to show you was I'm going to do a series on the next thing, which is going to be, I think I said I was going to do beading, or no, I think I said I was going to do bead knitting, and I want to do some bead knitting. I'm putting all these back in this thing, which probably doesn't belong there anyway. Watch, yeah, the bead knitting is, I'll just show you, if you just give me a second, I'll show you what we're going to learn to do. When I say we learn to do, I hope I know how, but I want you to teach us how to do this. I've had a few people ask me about doing it. I can't get hold of it. For some reason it's not coming out of the box. You've got it. So this is what we go with. I don't know whether we will make this one or a bit bigger one, because this one you can't really put a lot into it. Okay. What I'm thinking is, because I don't have a lot of the beads the same colour, actually there's a knot coming through there and I don't want to cut that off, I'll just tuck it back in. So you can't really get much in there because it's got a really small top, and the bottom's pretty big, you know, because you've got beads in here, they're all through it, but it is not hard and it is really good. And I hope to start this in the next, what's today? I'll probably do it, start it Thursday or Friday, I think. So if anybody wants to do this, I guess I'll put up the we'll see, when I show you how to do it anyway, you can turn the video off, go and buy the stuff and come back and work again with me, because it's something that will take a bit of doing. I do have a pattern for this, and I don't know how to go about if I can. I must have bought this in Australia here somewhere. Why do I just have a C? I must have another, must be a page missing. That's handy, it's probably in the box there. But, and I don't know whether I can actually share this or not. I'll have to think about it, because I don't think I'm going to do this one anyway. So, I'm going to do one like it. I'll get it, it's bigger and it's going to take more stuff, but I'm going to do my different colours, because I've got a lot of different colours, right? Now how you go about these, it's better off to buy your beads on the strings, right? You buy hanks. You buy them on hanks, and I'm going to try and get one out of this so I can show you. If I'm bumping this, I'm sorry, and I probably would be, I'd say. I'm just going to get this box here. Oh, here we go. So in here I've got a few patterns, and this is the one, actually that's that one there, that's a bit more of that, the little one that I made. Well, it's not little, but it's got, the top of it's not very big to get open. This one here is a purse. This is a purse, so there must be more of that one, I think. That's a very small one, it says. I have got some patterns that I got free off the internet somewhere, because you can get them, or you can pay for it. Maybe I bought this one. I don't think this is the one I did, the black one. I made a black one, yes it is. This is a black one that I made for my sister-in-law. I made, well it's purple, but I made it in black. And there's a lot of work in it, but it's made in the same style as this one. There's the first one I showed you. Where have we got it? It's in the same style as that. And so I've done this one here. And it's got a bit of writing on it, but I can probably cut that out. And I have glued it together so, because there was all these pages. As you can see, it's been pretty busy. It might look messy and might look complicated, but it really isn't. It really isn't complicated, and you can see straight away when you made a mistake. So, which was the ones that I got for free? Let me see. Here, I think this is one, free pattern. And these, I must have the instructions here somewhere. I'd printed off the whole lot, wouldn't I? General information for beading. That's probably from me. Something else I got here. Let me see, what have I got? Notes on things. Right. That's not helpful. We'll try this side. See if we can find the rest of these bead things. Here. They are. Right. So I have a different other stuff here as well. Okay, so we've got, this is a large coin purse, and that's it there. I think this one here I got from a lady that lives near here actually, that one, and that's it there. And it's got, you've got 101 rows. Interesting. I'll explain it a little bit further later. So I just wanted to show you what we were going to be doing next. This one here I got off of someone out of a magazine. I got that out of a magazine. I wonder if that's interesting too. Have I done that? I've done a bit of it. Right. That one. And this one here is violet. Is that it? Yeah, no. This violet was over here, so this, no. This is violet, this is a different one. That's a different one yet again. It has 3 large hearts on it or something. Then I have these amulet bags, I think. These are free patterns here that I got. I might have bought this one. I bought some. These aren't very big at all. They're knitted with beads. These aren't bad for you to try it to start with. I guess we could do one of those to start with before we start putting the dangly bits down in them, because once you get into the dangly bits, and these are free as well, these patterns that I've got here. I don't know whether there's anything about today, because these was a long time ago I got these. 2020 or something, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, some of them. So, anyway, I'll sort that out. We'll decide which one we'll make, whether we'll make the bottom of the dangly things first or the smaller one. Might make the smaller one first so you can get the hang of using the beads on the string, alright? And the beads on the string are bought on the string, so that's what you're going to have to see if you can find. And they are, well, there's some there. But anyway, I will show you that a bit more when we do it on the day, but that's what we're going to do next, alright? So thank you very much everybody for watching, and I'll talk to you later, and I hope you have fun doing the crazy patchwork. Bye bye.